Welcome to the Farid Adianto channel. Today, we delve into the captivating world of Neo Vernacular Architecture. This architectural movement is a fascinating blend of the old and the new, a perfect marriage of modern techniques with time-honored traditional styles. Its rise in popularity isn't surprising. After all, who wouldn't be drawn to structures that embody the charm of yesteryears but are equipped with the conveniences of today? But it isn't just about aesthetics. Neo-vernacular architecture is also a champion of practicality and sustainability. Its designs are cleverly rooted in the wisdom of the past, addressing the demands of the present while keeping a keen eye on the future. It's a design philosophy that respects and preserves the environment while creating spaces that are efficient, comfortable, and beautiful. So what makes neo-vernacular architecture so unique? Let's explore further. Neo-vernacular architecture isn't just about borrowing visual cues from traditional design. It's about understanding and adapting to the environment. Now let's dive into the heart of this architecture style and its connection to tropical climates. You see, the relationship between neo-vernacular architecture and tropical climates is a symbiotic one. This architectural style is deeply rooted in the environment, and tropical climates provide a unique canvas for these designs. The warm, humid climate of these regions poses specific challenges that neo-vernacular architecture handles with grace and ingenuity. Ventilation, for instance, is a crucial aspect. The heat and humidity typical of a tropical climate demand designs that allow for air to flow freely. In neo-vernacular architecture, you'll often find open layouts, large windows, and high ceilings, all of which facilitate air movement and create a comfortable indoor climate. Then, there's the aspect of shade. The tropical sun can be relentless, and providing shade is paramount in these designs. This is where elements like wide overhanging eaves and covered verandas come into play. They not only provide much-needed shade, but also add an aesthetic touch to the overall design. The choice of materials is another key aspect. Locally sourced materials like bamboo, thatch, and timber are commonly used in neo-vernacular designs. These materials are not just sustainable and cost-effective, but also have properties that make them suitable for tropical climates. For example, bamboo and thatch are known for their insulating properties, keeping the interiors cool even in the sweltering heat. To illustrate, let's look at Indonesian traditional architecture. The traditional rumah adat, for instance, incorporates all these elements. It has an open layout for ventilation, a high-pitched roof for shade, and uses locally sourced materials like bamboo and thatch. It's a classic example of how neo-vernacular architecture adapts to and thrives in a tropical climate. As you can see, neo-vernacular architecture and tropical climates go hand in hand. This architectural style is not about imposing a design, but about harmonizing with the environment, and it does so beautifully in the context of tropical climates. Now that we understand the connection between neo-vernacular architecture and tropical climates, let's delve into its key elements. These elements are what make this architectural style distinct, sustainable, and deeply rooted in the local culture and environment. Firstly, we have the use of local materials. This is not just about being resourceful, it's a nod to the traditional methods of building, which utilized whatever was readily available in the environment. Think bamboo in Southeast Asia or adobe in the American Southwest. These materials are not only abundant but also perfectly suited to the local climate. The use of these materials also reduces the carbon footprint of the construction process, contributing to the sustainability of the architecture. Next, we have the emphasis on environmental sustainability. Neo-vernacular architecture is not just about building structures, it's about coexisting with the environment. This means designing buildings that are energy efficient, that minimize waste, and that blend seamlessly with their surroundings. It's about creating structures that can withstand the test of time and weather, and that contribute to the health of the planet rather than depleting its resources. The third key element is the incorporation of traditional design elements. This is where the neo in neo-vernacular comes into play. While the architecture takes inspiration from traditional vernacular designs, it doesn't simply replicate them. Instead, it reinterprets and modernizes these elements, creating a design language that is both new and familiar. This could mean modern interpretations of pitched roofs, open-air courtyards, or intricate latticework, all of which serve a functional purpose while also paying homage to the local architectural heritage. These elements of using local materials, emphasizing environmental sustainability, and incorporating traditional design elements are what make neo-vernacular architecture stand out. they contribute to the overall design and functionality of the buildings, making them not only beautiful, but also sustainable and deeply connected to their local context. These elements are the backbone of Neo Vernacular Architecture, making it a truly unique and sustainable design movement. So, what have we learned about Neo Vernacular Architecture today? First and foremost, we've discovered that Neo Vernacular Architecture is a design movement that takes inspiration from traditional architectural styles, infusing them with modern techniques and materials. It's an architectural language that speaks to our roots, reminding us of the beauty and wisdom inherent in traditional craftsmanship, while also embracing the advancements of the modern world. We've also understood the deep connection between this architectural style and tropical climate areas. Neo-vernacular architecture isn't just about aesthetics, but also about living harmoniously with the environment. In tropical climates, this means designing buildings that can withstand the heat, humidity, and heavy rains, all the while ensuring comfort and sustainability. By using local materials and adapting traditional building techniques, Neo-vernacular architecture creates structures that are not only beautiful, but also climatically appropriate and environmentally friendly. Furthermore, we've delved into the key elements of neo-vernacular architecture. We learned about the importance of using local materials, which not only provide a sense of place, but also contribute to the sustainability of the design. We looked at how the use of traditional building techniques can result in structures that are inherently suited to their environment, and we've seen how the integration of modern technology can enhance these traditional methods, creating buildings that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Lastly, we've seen how neo-vernacular architecture is not just a design style, but a philosophy. It's about respecting the past, embracing the present, and looking forward to the future. It's about creating buildings that are deeply rooted in their culture and environment, yet flexible enough to adapt to changing needs and technologies. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of neo-vernacular architecture. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of this fascinating design movement. Until next time, keep exploring the world of architecture with Farid Adianto channel.